Hello everyone, it is Teresa from Teresa's Silhouette Spot for all things art, where I love sharing art from my heart. Let me get in my painting position. I'm much more comfortable with my legs up. Yes, I'm wearing shorts. It is hot here in, I guess we're in the Northeast, right? So when you hop on, say hi. Hi, Lori. So this is a special event tonight. I am part of a craft hopathon that started yesterday. So there are 25 presenters. Brenda was before me and Sherry will be after me. Hey Karen. And we have seen some really cool projects, you guys. Some of these projects that are being painted, more thunderstorms are coming. Oh no! Guys, if you saw my live last week, I practically jumped out of my seat with the thunder that came last week. So hopefully we will not lose electricity and we will not have thunder crashing in here and scaring the bejesus out of me. I am using, I call this recycle art. I'm using a bunch of different shades of purple. And you can really do this with anything, any color you want. If you like blues, greens, yellows and oranges, whatever you want to do. So I call this recycle art because I have my canvas. I have my different color purple for my background. And then I have a bunch of stuff I've gathered. Oh, you want to see me scream? I have a bunch, oh, what happened? I disappeared. See, that's what happens when I touch things. Shouldn't touch things. There we go. I think you could see me. I couldn't see me. So then I've gathered a bunch of things. Thank you, Karen, from around my house. So check it out. We're going to make a really cool background. So I have some little bubble wrap. I have some larger bubble wrap. I have the corrugated. This is what is inside. There's two I guess covers for cardboard, corrugated cardboard, and it looks like this on one side and it looks like this on the other side. I have peeled that side off to expose these ribs, okay? Then I have a piece of saran wrap. I'm going to show you what we'll do with that, and a piece of foil. I am showing you what we're going to do with that as well. Then I have a saying, but I'm going to wait for that to be a surprise. And then I just picked out willy-nilly 3 different stencils. And I'm not going to use any of these stencils in their entirety. Hey, Eileen! I'm going to use parts of these stencils. So I'm going to show you how cool that looks if you just use a piece, a corner, a swirl, whatever it is. So I am going to turn my camera around. I thought I was. Did I do something when I hit it? Let me see. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put my stuff away. Have you guys been watching the hop? Okay, so if you see this, talk about recycled. This is an 11 by 14 canvas that I had, and I had it for a pineapple party. I'm just going to paint right over my tracer. It's all good. It's fine. So we're not going to worry about that. So I put out all these different shades of purples. I don't know why. Purple is not one of my favorite colors. Blues and greens are, and especially this year, teals have really been my favorite color. Teal and aquas and things like that. But I wanted to do something different. This is a kid-friendly project for children who are off for the summer. And if it's a rain day or you're looking for something to do, this is a great project because you would just get out a few different color paint. And when you use the same family, like I'm using all purples, you don't have to get into the color wheel and what matches and doesn't match and what's going to make mud and what's complementary and all that. When I'm doing certain projects, I do concern myself with that. You want your art to flow and you don't want some of your colors that when you blend them together to look like mud, and that will happen if you use colors with each other that aren't really supposed to be. But the beauty of this, I'm doing the edges now. The beauty of this project is that you're going to pick paint from all the same family, so you really don't have to worry about that. And you can pretty much, until you get to the stenciling part, oops, do it all with one brush, because we're just going to keep doing it with a dirty brush. And I'll show you what I mean by that. I want to set up my phone here to do a time lapse. So just excuse me 1 second. I usually forget to do this, but I don't want to forget to do this tonight. Okay? There we go. So I'm using all these different shades of purple, and some will be darker and some will be lighter. Let's scroll to see. Ho, call me a ho. Hey, Rosie. Hi, Michelle from Maine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So you guys can see my plate here, and I did not wash my brush. I just went over here and I picked up a different color purple now, and I'm continuing to blend. You want your paint wet when you're blending, and you want your paint dry when you're trying to fix something, okay? So if there's something, an element on your painting that you don't love, you just wait for your paint to dry, and then you can go back and fix anything. When you're blending and you want to shade and have your colors blend nicely together, that's when you want wet on wet. Now these colors are a little similar here. This one and that one. So you know what I'm going to do? Hi Janet, it's nice to meet you. Janet from Ohio. I've only been to Cleveland once for a day. So I'm just going to put out a little bit of white because I want to lighten up this purple here a little bit because it's very similar to the other purple I was using. And I'm just going to keep doing my stripes and moving down my page, keeping it wet as I go. I want to show you a trick too. You can see I'm pulling and moving my arm up and down. If I were to hold my canvas like this and try and paint straight across, your arm naturally windshield wipes. So when you're trying to paint horizontally, you're not going to have straight lines. You could, it's a fight, but you're not going to have straight lines. You get much easier straight lines when you work up and down like this and you move your arm from your shoulder. Okay? And there's no rhyme or reason to the colors I'm picking. I hope you like them. I hope you think they're pretty. What do you think? I just want to do my background. And then I'm going to show you how we're going to get in here. Thank you for sprinkling. How we're going to get in here and make these really cool effects with the materials that I showed you at the beginning of the video. So if you are watching this on the replay, please put replay in the comments. So anyway, I will introduce myself again because I see we have a lot of newbies here. I am Teresa from the Teresa Silhouette Spot for all things art. And I love painting and sharing art from my heart. I have a painting group. It's called Teresa's Spot for Free Art. And I do a monthly free paint party in that group once a month, where I provide the tracer and the supply list and a Facebook Live with the people in my group to paint it. Okay, so if you like the way I paint, there are so many people on this interweb that paint and like sharing their art that there's someone for everyone. And maybe I'm someone for you, so you might want to join my free art group. You will also see in the links, thank you, they look so cool. Oh, hi, Beth. You will also see in the link in the description, I put a link for a giveaway. Who doesn't love a giveaway? So if you click on the link, you can go to a giveaway for watching this video. There might be, I'm sorry, I didn't look carefully, but two winners will be picked, and they're going to win a stash of really fun crafting products. So if you're watching, get in on that. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Beth from the Ruffled Daisy for putting this whole craft-a-thon hop together. Okay, what do you guys think? Isn't that cool? And that's just a bunch of purples. Like I said, this is, let me show it. I'm gonna flip you guys around 1 second. Hi. So, this is just a bunch of purples. And that's it. I mean, I could add a little darker, a little lighter. First time, hi Julie, it's nice to meet you. Presenter on Friday. Oh, I can't wait to see your project. So that's why I pick a family. Pick different shades in a family of one color to start with, okay? I apologize if it's going to be loud. I'm going to hit this reel, new to page. Oh, hi Connie. Christy sent you, huh? I apologize, and I should hang my head in shame because I do have a heat gun and I haven't opened it yet. But I'm going to have to use my hair dryer for about 2 minutes, so I'm sorry. I want this to dry before I start getting into the fun stuff. Get that on? Yep. That might be okay. Thank you, Julie. Oh, right up your alley. That's awesome. I don't know. I came in here at 6:30 my time, Eastern time. I came into my art studio. As you can see, I have tons of paint. And I said, I need to pick out a family of colors for tonight. I knew what I was going to do, and I had all my supplies gathered, but I didn't have colors. I'm like, And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do some purples. Hey, Janet, thank you. Hi, Amy. So I have my background done. It's drying a little bit. I want to tell you guys, so in my free group, behind me, this flamingo we did in May for free. And June's painting was this mason jar with, let me see if I can reach it, with the daisies and the fireworks and the flag. In July, I have it posted already. It's Teresa's Spot for Free Art. And in July, I've posted, we're going to Paris. So we're going to be doing a whimsical Eiffel Tower. And that's going to be, I believe it's going to be in pinks and purples too. But if you follow me and you follow my page, you guys will know that I always do suggested colors. I really encourage my painters to use the colors that they like, that matches wherever they're going to put it or hang it or whatever. And so I will give a supply list with the colors that I'm using, but you're not married to those colors. You can use whatever colors you like. Thank you, Bill. Is it Bill or Brenda? Who's watching me? Is it both of you? So if you have any questions, you guys, I will try and go through the comments. If I miss a question, don't worry. I will come back and answer everything. Hey, Christy Stewart from Nevada. Yes, I will come back. If you have a question, leave it in the comments. I will come back later on after I wash my brushes and answer all your questions. Okay? So now I'm just putting out a few other colors. I'm getting out some white. I'm getting out a really pale purple. This is called Wisteria because I want it, to show up on here. And then I have some yellow because I wanted a bit of a bold color, and I'm going to make that this yellow, which is daffodil yellow. I think that will look pretty with the purple. So You don't really need, I put out too much wisteria. You don't need a lot of these colors because we're going to be using stencil brushes, and you don't need a lot of color when you use stencil brushes. So I'm going to put my recycled materials up here, and I'm going to get out my stencil. I'm going to use my saying. Our saying is going to go last. This says, I don't know, live happy? Yep. You can put any, my honey, Mike likes it goes, oh, thank you. Thank you, Sonia. Thanks, Mike. You can put anything on here. You can put a whole saying on here. You can put one word on here. You can have it say strength, power, faith, hope, gather. Whatever it is that you want it to say, it's your project, it's your art. I'm just showing you a fun way how to express yourself. And a great project for kids to express themselves with. And so I have this whole stencil here. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm using one little element up here in the corner. That's it. I'm going to pick up a little white paint. I'm going to pounce, because you don't want a lot of paint. See how that almost looks dry? So after I pick up the paint, I pounce it off a little bit, either on the plate or my table covering or whatever. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to stencil just this portion onto my surface, my canvas in this case. And there we go, that's one little swirl. Maybe I'll put another one down here in the opposite corner. And there's no rhyme or reason. You can be as matching and systematic as you like, or you can be as carefree and willy-nilly as you like. I'm just showing you options and a technique. Okay? You could put this whole thing right down. Hi, Kimberly. It's nice to meet you. Is your surface a canvas? Yes, it is. It is a surface. It was a white canvas. It was actually a canvas that I had traced for something else. And I put out a bunch of purples. If you go back and watch the replay, you'll see why I said that. I put out a bunch of purples to just blend them together. These two were very similar, so I added white to this one just to make it a little different. But yes, that is all it is. And then I have this round one. This is one of my favorite stencils. I use this stencil so often and on many things. And what's also a good idea, so I'm using this stencil. You don't have to use the whole thing. It's really cool sometimes when a stencil hangs off. It doesn't have to go exactly on the whole canvas. It can hang off a little bit. Now I'm picking up a little bit of this very light wisteria. And you want, when you do your design, oh no, there's the thunder, you guys. You're going to see me jump. Pray my Wi-Fi stays. So you want to be able to see the stencil design on the background. So you're going to pick, you know, colors that will stand out and be highlighted. And I'm just using the same stencil brush because I'm not real concerned with the colors blending and mixing. Okay, and maybe I'll put like a little piece down here, a little bit. And you see I dip in the paint and then I come over here and I offload because you don't want a lot of paint. The key to stenciling is a little bit of paint, and then you won't have bleeds. So oh, I'm off the paper. Sorry, you guys, I was off the camera. So to avoid bleeds as much as possible, and in this particular kind of project, it doesn't matter as much. It will matter with your lettering, but in this project, it doesn't matter as much if you have bleeds. But still, you want to practice good stenciling. Okay? So, Now I'm going to get into the fun stuff. I could stencil away. I could, you know, I have a whole nother stencil with feather on here, which I will probably end up using. But I want to show you guys something. So, now I have my corrugated cardboard, right? Let me put my stencil up there. I'm going to take, I need a clean brush. I'm going to take some of this wisteria here. And you want to put it on, you don't want it globby. Sorry, you guys, if you're hearing that noise. My husband is outside mowing the lawn. So you don't want it globby, but we're going to use this cardboard like a stamp. Watch how this works. Okay, put that down. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to press it down and lift up. How cool is that, you guys? Okay, I'll put a little more. And this was just a piece of cardboard. I peeled this piece of cardboard from this side to show the ribs, or what's called the corrugated part of the cardboard. If you guys didn't catch my live yesterday, we did a bit of a kind of a recycle project yesterday too. I call it my nature shirt. You can catch that on Stenciling's made a huge comeback. You're absolutely right. So we made these really cool t-shirts yesterday, and you can see that either on my page where I posted the live, you can go back and watch it, or it's in the craft hop. You can see it there too. I had my niece and her kids over yesterday, and we made t-shirts, and they were a lot of fun. And that's it. I am just adding. See, that's a little thick there. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going in and I'm adding. I'm going to use this piece of bubble wrap now, and I'm going to paint some paint on here. I'm picking up the white. I might need more white. And I'm just going to go around and stamp with the bubble wrap. Oh, thanks. You saw the shirts. They came cool, right? And we can use the big bubble wrap. I might pick up some dark purple over here for the big bubble wrap. And I'll put it in the middle. I'll put the dark on here, and then I'll put this in the middle where we have the light. See that? And you can even go over stuff that you've already put down. There comes a point where you have to know when enough is enough too, because you may pass the point of no return. But, all right, now I have this piece of saran wrap. I'm gonna make it into a ball. Okay, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna do the same thing like I do with the stencil brush. I'm dipping it in here. I'm offloading. And I'm going to go in here. And it just makes it, you can see the crinkles. Pick up a little bit more. And maybe go down here. Stamp around. Okay. So that was the plastic wrap, and now I'm going to do the same thing with the foil. Pick up some white. The foil doesn't bend as much, obviously, we know that, like the saran wrap does, the plastic wrap. And you can just keep moving this, and I can make really cool stamping effects with my foil. And come back in here. I can pick up some of this wisteria, the light color, pounce it off, and walk it around. So let me pick you guys up, show you what I have so far. And really, you guys, you can look around your house. Thank you, Christy. You can look around your house for other things like paper towel. Crumple up a paper towel, or take the end of the roll of the paper towel and just like roll one towel, like you have your towel like this around the roll, and just roll it down in the wet paint. There's so many things. You can use a plastic cup and paint the rim of the cup and just do circles. Really, be creative. That's what's so cool about this. I didn't want to do too much yellow, but I do have the yellow here, and I am going to, you know what? Maybe I'll do the feathers in the yellow. So we have 3 feathers here. I have my painter's tape. So I only want to use 1 feather. So I am going to tape off the other feather like that. I put a piece of tape there. I'm only going to use this 1 feather. And I'm going to do this one in the yellow now. So I'm going to come in here and lay it down. I'm going to pick up some yellow, pounce it off, and then go in here and add my feather. Like I said, there's so many things you can do with this technique. I used to call it garbage art. Look how that is. I used to call it garbage art, but I figured, you know, the interweb is all about marketing, so now I call it recycle. I like to do that with my kids at work. We also do race car wheels and plastic animal feet. Yes, exactly. Real feathers, Legos, yes. Whatever you have around the house, you'll be amazed how it works, like a stamp with a little paint on it. I pounce this off. Like I said, you have a stencil that you've been using the entire stencil. Don't use the entire stencil, just use a corner of it. Just use a portion of it. Just use like one little swirl up here in the corner. You don't need to use the whole thing. And it just makes your project look so different. Okay. There. And like I said, these, when I'm painting, I get in the zone. I call it the zone. And I can get carried away. So that's the one caution. Thank you, Lori. That's the one caution I will give you with this project. It can go south really quick. Because you'll just be sitting there going, oh my God, that looks so cool. Oh, the saran wrap. Oh, the bubble wrap. Oh, the cardboard. Oh, look how cute that is, cute that is. And before you know it, you're like, maybe I should have stopped 15 minutes ago. But you know what? Like I always told my kids, it's art. It can't be wrong. And that's it. So I might just put a little bit over here, just to bring in the yellow up top. But I'm not even going to put more paint on my brush. I'm just adding it in up here a little bit. This way, it's just, I have some more yellow, but I'm not even adding paint to it, so it's just a little subtle up in there. Okay? Whoa, you guys hear the thunder? I hear the thunder. So let me show you. I'm gonna hit this with my hair dryer again real quick. Thank you, Julie. Okay, I mean, look, it's so, and it's really, thank you. I was a little like this with the yellow, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for it. And I do. I like the yellow too, so thank you. So let me do this. I am going to hit it with the hairdryer again real quick, you guys, and I apologize again. I promise I will open my heat gun. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, it's nice to see you. I will open my heat gun, so next time I'm painting, hello. Oh, Sonia and Julie are talking. So the next time I'm painting, I won't have to bug you guys with my blow dryer. And painter's tape. Isn't it a pretty stencil? I think it's from Plaid Folk Art. Painter's tape can be your very best friend, you guys. Even I use it a lot. I actually have pieces of it hanging off over here. Well, that's a sticky, but I keep it because if I have to just close off a little tiny piece of a stencil, I can do that. The little piece of painter's tape, and I don't have to worry about going over. See, because I only wanted to use the one. If I wanted to use this one, I would tape it up some more. So I have picked out this stencil. It says Live Happy. It's actually from a company called Natural Life, and I love their products and I love their art. It's really pretty. And I'm not an affiliate or anything. I just love their stuff. And I guess it's tchotchkes, home decor and clothing and stuff, but I love their art. That's what drew me to it. And they have some stencils. So now I'm going to take this stencil, and in keeping with our whimsiness of our project and whatnot, I'm not even going to measure or worry about where I put this or put it on straight or even. I'm just going to, hey Angie, I'm just going to lay it on there. The only thing is, what color should I stencil? Should I stencil the letters white, yellow, really dark purple? I don't know. What do you guys think? If you're still here and you have an opinion, let me know. Celery, cut the root. Yes, celery. So, Connie, if you didn't see my video, my live yesterday from the t-shirts we made, we used celery on the t-shirts. Not exactly the way you're saying, but it was very funny. So you might want to go back and watch that. But you're absolutely right. And talking about celery, you can use, apples make awesome stamps. Blue, I got a blue from Janet. You cut an apple in half, put some paint on it. That makes a great stamp too. So blue, really? Maybe a dark, dark blue? How about this? I have this ink. Oh, light green. Oh, I think I like the light green. You guys! Light blue, aqua, light green. What do you think of this? This might look good. Yellow, dark blue. I think I might want to be really brave. Aqua. Let me get my aqua. Aqua. Aqua could work too. That light blue color, that would make a good lettering color. Which light blue? The one that I had on here, Angie? Actually, this one might work because a lot of the light green, I know the green looks good. But you know what? I think I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to go with this one because I didn't use a lot of this color in my project. So I believe, though, you guys all had great suggestions. I was really tempted to go with the green, but I think I'm going to go with this color because I didn't use a lot of it. It's right there in the middle. I'm going to stamp in here. Oops. Oops. I'm going to offload, and then I'm going to stencil. And this, you guys, you can go back once you add your lettering if you wanted to go back with more stencils or more plastic wrap or more foil. Totally up to you. It's your project. If you get a chance, go back and watch the video that I showed making those t-shirts yesterday with the cutest twins. Yes, my niece has twins. They're 4. She has a 7.5-year-old. We have to be very specific about that. She has a 7.5-year-old and 4-year-old twins, boy-girl twins. So they were my guest artist yesterday. So she was up visiting. She lives in Maryland, and she was here visiting for the weekend for 4th of July. And then, like I told you guys, don't forget to join the giveaway. The link is in this description of this video. 2 lucky winners will be drawn to win a huge, I don't know if it's a basket, gift bag, whatever it is, but a really cool supply of craft supplies. Nice stash. So if you would like to paint with me more, join my free group. It's called Teresa's Spot for Free Art. I can put that in the comments as well. And once a month, we do a free paint party in the group on Facebook Live, just like this tonight. And those are two of the projects that we've done. The flamingo was May, and the mason jar with the daisies was June. And it's pouring rain. I think I'm going to be done right in time before the thunder really starts to scare me and my Wi-Fi goes out. Okay, let's peel this up. And there we go. Voila! You guys. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it, if I must say so myself. So let me pick it up. It might be backwards. So, what do you guys think? Didn't that come so fun? If I wanted to, I could take a liner brush now, and I would go in, and I could take a liner brush and go in and outline the letters in white, in aqua, in the green, with a liner brush and go around all of them. Oh, the green, right? So thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, and that's it. So just do some treasure hunting around your house. Pick up some stuff. You know, let me show you guys. I used big bubble wrap, little bubble wrap, a rolled up piece of plastic wrap, Teresa's Spot for Free Art. When I get done, Celeste, thank you very much. I will post it in the comments. I will try and remember to come back and tag you too. I used some crumple up aluminum foil. And then I used these 3 stencils, but I didn't use the whole thing. I just used a piece of this, half of this, and 1 feather. So there you go. Here's my Live Happy painting. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And I think we are just in time because I hear the pouring rain outside. I will go back. I'm going to sign off because I don't want my Wi-Fi to go. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do some outlining with the green because now I'm like totally into it. And I will post the picture. I'll post a picture before and after the green so you guys can see it both ways. Thank you for joining me. Sherry, I think her name is Sherry Patterson, is up next at 8. So if you wanted to get a cup of tea or a cold drink in the craft hop, she comes on at 8. So if you need to use the ladies' room or get a drink, whatever, she will be back here. And thank you guys so much. This is so much fun. I'm glad you liked it. Good to see you, Carrie. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to all my newbies. And don't forget, if you're watching this on the replay, please put #replay in the comments. Have a great night, everyone. See you soon.